to understand, now since we have understood the basis of whatever is happening, let us understand the category in which all three of the elements or the tattvas fall. The sattvic or the pure element, Sun, Jupiter and Moon, they are sattvic planets. Moon, when it's nearing the full moon, Moon less sattvic when it is during the Amavasya. It is more of a Rajasvic planet. But Moon towards the full moon, on the full moon, even next day to the full moon, 2 days after the full moon and going towards the full moon is considered to be a very sattvic planet. Rajasvic planet are just two. Mercury, the planet of intellect, and Venus, the planet of enjoyment. They are your Rajasvic planet. Tamasic planet are Mars and Saturn. Rahu also, and Ketu at times. Sorry, depending on what Ketu holds and what Ketu is promising. It is not necessary that these tamasic planets will remain tamasic forever. By nature, they are tamasic. That means these planets need to be elevated. It takes a lot of effort to elevate Rahu from tamasic to Rajasvic and to Sattvic. And it takes a less amount of effort from Rajasvic planet to take them to the Sattvic level. And the vice versa is also not impossible. That even in best of the cases, sometimes Jupiter may become tamasic. My principles and goals make me lose my direction and I become tamasic. Sun, if I don't care or take care of it properly, my ego, my intellect, my presentation, my high-headedness may turn my sattvic sun to Rajasvic or tamasic. From sattvic comes the quality of ether or light or godly tendencies. From Rajasvic, air and fire. From tamasic, water and earth. 1, 4, 5 and 9 houses. First house, fourth house, fifth house and ninth house are sattvic houses, good houses. Planets placed here can elevate you, can elevate the soul. 2, 7, 10 and 11. Second house, 7th house, 10th house and 11th house. These are earthy houses or Rajasvic houses. 3, 6, 8 and 12. 3, 6, 8 and 12. These are tamasic houses. Sattvic planet placed in the Sattvic house will talk about all positivity related to soul, less towards earth. That means Jupiter in the 5th house may be an excellent combination for knowledge, spiritualism, but these kind of spiritualism are good to be taught to people. These are spiritualness that you need to share. These are spiritual tendency of truthfulness. They do for people, expect nothing in return. However, if Rahu is placed in the 5th house, if I tend towards sattvic tendencies, I'll have to curtail my Rahu. I will have to give up my manipulations. I have to give up my ability to manipulate people and things. I have to be positive and right. That way I can elevate my Rahu in my sattvic house to a sattvic level. Rahu will do excellent here. But on the lower side, if I decide from the 5th house, the sattvic house and Rahu, I decide Rahu as a planet, then I'll be very manipulative, very cunning. I may do very well in life, but my end result would not be that good. If I tend to go with my sattvic house, even having Rahu in the 5th, I may face difficulties in the initial phase, but in the end, I will do very well in life. That is why sometimes the combination of Surya in the 10th house may not give you an excellent result. Because It is a Sattvic planet and you are looking for name, fame and honor. Surya is the Karak of soul. It is the Karak for Atma. It's the Karak for good deeds. If I do good deeds, especially with Sun in the 10th house, help people unconditionally, my Surya from Rajasvik, being a very Sattvic planet, achieves that level of consciousness of Sattvic level. It is an excellent combination to have, provided I am not thinking about only myself. I am thinking about others and society first. So friends, in the next session, I'm going to take this further to the next level of the pyramid and hope you continue enjoying Vedic astrology. See you until next time. Pranam. Thank you for watching.